love.
Look, I'm close enough. I'll drive my goddamn self. Ain't even got to meet me. I'll
Oh,
meet you.
yeah. Well, can you split it with me since you got to change your name to me?
I don't know about that now. You're going to have to beat me up too then.
Listen.
But she just sat there and said she want to call out Nan to come meet her up for 5K, but then said she was gonna get Tish put in jail.
What? She must have seen that video of Tish when that girl was calling her out at the car lot.
Oh my god!
It was the car wash.
Meet up with me.
But she's telling y'all everything that.
God damn.
It was the car wash. Oh, that was a mess.
And she ain't got $5,000. She ain't gonna put it up. She got $5,000 to put up.
Look, that's how it was. A couple days ago, it was all positivity, and I already got half my rent money. Well, I guess you need the other half now.
Right. That's exactly what it is. Listen, my Andy done gave her a little bit of it. Ain't nobody telling fake me. Ain't not a bitch. It's gotta be a fucking, what do you call them when they're like the lesbians that's gotta move in with you?
Hobosexuals.
Yeah, hobosexual. Gonna upset me when I've carried my own weight and had my own place for 2 motherfucking years, right? Since I got clean, I've had my own fucking place and take care of my kids and work and fucking, like, ain't no fucking homosexual gonna fucking upset me. I got my own car.
I need all of y'all to do me a favor. Like, seriously, this is a real serious thing I'm about to ask of all of you, okay? Can we be serious for a minute?
Maybe.
Y'all have got to hold KP accountable of practicing their new line. Okay? Got to hold her accountable. The line is, I'm a real boy. That's the line.
Done.
Got to keep that, you know. We'll be all right. Anyway.
She'll forget the whole conversation happened today.
Oh, I know. That's the thing about an alcoholic, and that's truly sad. You know,
but it's not the alcohol. It's when I tell you, it's not as much alcohol as it is the Xannies.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's both in combination. Bad enough to be an alcoholic and have the effects that alcohol has on your memory and memory loss. I mean, mainly the short-term memory loss, but then also to time that with the benzos. And it's just a downhill thing. I mean, I grew up around nothing but alcoholics. I became an alcoholic, and it's the truth. You will repeat yourself over and over again.
Did you see how Jessa had to straighten herself up when she realized that she was showing on the camera? That was bad. She looks like shit.
That's what I said.
Like,
she looked.
I'm telling you, I was her friend when she fucked up, when she dragged Nan and took Xanaxes for a week. And then forgot. That's what I seen today in her coming out her mouth. That's the way she looks and sounds.
They're gonna reap what they sow. Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna show this really quick, okay?
No. They're not very great. They're not very good. I stay with you.
Okay. Can you make me a big box really quick?
How can Kelly say she kept her cool, bro? She was fucking hollering the whole time.
You're bringing up people from like a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Bet.
You know I've done.
Quick question, hon. When me and my daughter came up there, was my daughter drunk? No, ma'am. Thank you. You're welcome. That was just now.
You can't.
Ooh.
Huh.
Always been a real one. Just keep strong.
In real time. Y'all seen it.
In real time. Y'all didn't have to wait 24 to 48 Xanax hours later.
Right. Or 6 months. Because we still waiting 6 months on one recording. Still waiting on that recording.
I can also show the message where I fucking told her that my cat was sick and I had to hurry up and get home because my fucking cat was sick. I can show you that because we left. Listen, if they're all hanging out, I'm not going to down them for drinking. They're adults, right? They're all hanging out, having a good time. I brought my daughter with me. I just don't, like, do I get drunk in front of my daughter? Absolutely not. Will I have, like, one drink? Maybe, if we go to a restaurant or something like that. But even then, I'm still like, I don't know. So they're drinking, having a good time. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, you guys cannot drink while I have my daughter. No. So I said, it's best that we go home.
Wait, that chick that was in y'all's live last night is in here.
Which one?
That one that was in
Michelle?
H5? Yes.
Michelle?
Yes.
Michelle had a lot to say.
Oh, hype
she
it up.
did.
Oh, Ma.
And let's be real, like she has the Xanaxes in her pockets while she's
Crumpled up in
getting.
pieces.
I mean,
If that don't listen, she had them. She was on live one time. They were crumbled up in little fucking pieces. So you're not taking them as prescribed. If they're all in little fucking tiny pieces, you don't even know how much you're fucking
exactly
taking.
right. And then every time she's been live and pulled them out of her fucking pocket, y'all. That's scary.
Oh, Jamie Lynn said we're trash pandas.
Jamie said, I'm a trash panda.
We're all trash pandas.
I've been called worse by better. I'll be okay. Well, Lisa came to you, Missy, and not to...
Heather! What you doing, girl? Scaring me.
You're so pretty.
Thank you, Heather. She said we're not sending that to KP.
Nuh-uh. KP didn't get them coins. KP, we still waiting on them 10K coins.
Thank you, Heather. Listen, I felt so bad for
Hold
Angie.
on. What did you just say?
I did too.
Here's the thing.
What did she
They
just
would have
say?
said that had I sent that to you, you were getting gifted on her name. So I sent her a yacht. I send you a yacht. Then no one can say that you were getting in the ranks on her name. You equally both got things. So there it is.
Well,
That's facts.
Well, shit, I'm about to start talking shit about Missy. Give me a little yacht.
On my side, it said it was going to Missy. So
I
clearly
knew
it was a
meant for me.
TikTok glitch, and I'm sure
She
it's
sent me a
because
message right after she did it, so I knew it was meant for me.
I sent Missy
like
a
I didn't
message
mean to
too,
do
and
it,
I
but
said,
it is what it
"Ooh."
is, and it wasn't meant for her. But I mean, shit happens, and here we are.
Oh, I didn't-
So
Oh my God, they're all twisting it, trying to say that I admitted I drank with my child. My child does not drink alcohol, nor would I let her drink alcohol. She was not.
But Danny,
drinking
it's your
alcohol.
child. If, like Desiree said, whatever you do with your child is what you want to do, and it is not our business. It's just not. That's the whole thing. KP wants to say, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. But at the same time, when she does it, it's okay. Like, you were a good friend to KP, a really good friend to KP. And it's not fair what she's doing back to you at all, or Nan for that matter. You both were amazing friends to her. Nan dropped her whole life multiple times to go get her.
Absolutely.
And here we are.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Right, like my daughter even came in last night and said straight up, no, that didn't happen. Beck said it didn't happen. So what's the fucking, like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's the lies and the deflection for me. Like, bitch, I didn't even say nothing bad about your son. If anything, I was being kind to you and you didn't deserve my kindness. Like, but that's the type of person I am. Even if I fall out on you, I'm not going to lie on you. And I can't sit here and say that I ever saw Bubs in danger or not being taken care of. I can't say that. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I've seen that when I haven't. And then, you know, the CPS calling thing, listen, if y'all have seen something, you are genuinely concerned, I still stand on it. There's a genuine concern. You should have called when you first saw it, but if you feel concerned, then it's okay to call. But if you're just doing it maliciously, as spiteful to her, that is not, you're only hurting him. You think you're hurting KP? She don't give a fuck. You're going to only hurt that baby. Because I've had CPS come and sit my kids down and ask them uncomfortable questions. And they don't understand, why is this stranger ask me questions about my mommy? Why is this stranger ask me questions about people doing this to me and all this other shit? Like, that shit is not cool for kids to go through that for no reason, just because your feelings are hurt now. I still stand on that. If you genuinely think that genuine, you visually saw it yourself, not because I told you, Missy told you, or Nan told you. If you saw it your fucking self and you are concerned about him, and that's what you feel between you and God that you need to do to protect him, then do that. But don't do it because you're trying to hurt her, because you're going to hurt the wrong person.
CPS is 100% extremely traumatic to children when there is nothing going on. When something is going on and they do need to be involved, although I know they're not always appropriate and they don't always do things correctly, and I get that. But to put that trauma on a child out of spite is not right, and it's not fair. Because then if something really does happen to that child and CPS truly needs to get involved, there is that fear that they won't talk to that person, or they aren't able to get what they need because of all the fake and and unnecessary calls. There's times CPS doesn't then take it seriously. There's times that child is scared and won't talk. And, it's kind of like crying wolf. And no child should have to go through that trauma just because people are beefing on an app or beefing in general in a small town or whatever that looks like. And I agree with you, Danny. Like, if you see something, you need to call it in. Technically, we are all mandatory reporters. If you see a child that is being abused or neglected, it is all our legal responsibility to call. But it's not our legal responsibility because we're mad at somebody to call and put that child through trauma that they don't deserve.
Preach. Did Nan get nannered?
Oh, I don't know.
She was in. She wasn't saying that.
She's back.
Okay. But it's just, like I've seen, I was friends with KP for many years. Is there things that she does as a parent that I wouldn't do? Yeah, but I think we all have different parenting and different whatever, right?
Yeah,
but every time,
different doesn't mean she's a bad mom. But can I grab
every time I've seen Bubs, he's been happy. He loves his mother. KP loves him. I've never seen him with any I've never seen him in harm, right? And I've never seen anything harm. Do I think some of the things that she does is, I think that stability is a big issue for sure. And I even had a private conversation with her about that. And that's not to discuss any further. That's a private conversation. I mean, she wants to lie, whatever. But, I don't think that, I think there's a lot of kids that are really getting hurt out there, and the resources should be put towards those kids that are really getting hurt, not over someone that you're just mad at.
Can I say this? So this is how the extent of people, this was in 2023, these messages, and I'm not going to put who they're with, but it's pretty obvious. But if you read the messages on how people who were on the outside looked and saw the way that KP did me and the things that I was for KP, okay? It says you haven't paid any attention. I haven't paid any attention, to be honest, because you know what? She was supposed to be your best friend, and you risked everything for her. And at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I said, I did. And now I don't want anything to do with her. She said she's fucking spit in your face when you needed her the most. Read the messages in the chat. I told her that. And still stayed loyal to the stupid fuck. I stood up to her today. You're right. And to be honest, all I've seen is her treat you like pure fucking shit. Then it goes on to.
On there talking about CPS, Will.
He wasn't, and
The same thing that happened last night, KP.
And she fucked me over. Well, that's all I've seen. I agree, and I have allowed it till now. So I'm not allowing it more for anyone. So for this to still be where it is, that is almost a year later, tough. It's not, though. But I hope that you continue to remind yourself how she did you and stop giving her the loyalty she doesn't deserve.
I bet you if I say something, I'd get blocked.
This is with somebody who has had nothing but my best intentions at hand. This isn't a friend that, just didn't like KP or anything like that. This is somebody who had my best interest, right? So I'm not the only one. If everyone in her chat and in this chat does not fucking see how good I was to that girl and the things that I lost behind her, it's fucking crazy.
You dropped everything. It didn't matter. She called, you were gone. If it was across the nation, you went across the nation. If it was down the block, it was down the block. But I think we've all watched it. It didn't matter what it was. If she called you, you were gone.
We had photos at fucking my friend's wedding with cutouts. It says, Nan, no need to come get me. I'm having a good time. Because anytime that something was going down in KP's life, the first person, even when they weren't even talking, when they weren't friends, she called me and asked me to get a hold of Nan because she needed her right then. Nan literally, even then, was ready to drop it and come help her. Like, that's just, Nance always dropped everything and came straight to her. So it was crazy when she sat there and she was like, oh, but what about all the hotels and the gas and the Airbnbs? Like, you had a free vacation. No, that's not a free, that's not a free vacation. Like, she drove all the way up to the top of the fucking west side of the country to come pick you up, to bring you all the way to Wisco, dropped everything to do that. And you expect that she has to go halvesies with you on your rescue mission? Girl, be so for real. That's not how it works.
And like, I know that everyone sees me talking shit about her now, but that took 3 years. Okay, y'all didn't see behind the scenes of me being completely broken because the person that I called my best friend and I genuinely loved broke me fucking down time and time and time again. That shit fucking broke me. I cannot even like describe how many times when she called me when she was at fucking Heather's house, I was fucking crying on the phone with Danny and them because I'm like, I don't know what to do because I can't just leave her there. I can't. Like, my heart won't let me do it. Like, y'all don't, everybody who's like, man, loved her then. Yeah, I did. You can't talk shit now, but I can because I fucking did everything. I literally, and not that she's the sole reason or nothing like that, but I lost the one person I never wanted to lose. I'm not saying it was a bad thing that I lost them, but she played a huge part in that because I refused to just not be there for her and not be her friend because I made a promise and it wasn't always about her. It was about Bubs too.
Yeah, that would be a no-go.
Nobody's gonna beat me up for finally fucking open my mouth when she's fucking beat me down for fucking years. Put me in positions to choose between her and somebody that I love. Put me in positions that I never wanted to fucking be in multiple times, and I took it to the fucking chin. Every goddamn time.
I'm sorry.
Taking it to the chin anymore, and if that offends you guys, I'm sorry. Not sorry.
I'm done. I'm still waiting for somebody to go grab Tanya.
That's what Missy thinks.
Can you get Tanya? Like,
Which Tanya? Can somebody tell me which Tanya?
I don't know which one.
I'm on the one that said and said whatever the fuck that account.
She said something about somebody wouldn't have a daycare. Somebody wouldn't have alimony. Somebody wouldn't have. HB wouldn't be married.
Yes, Tanya, that unfortunately is currently trying to
all these things
medically. No, okay, that one. She's yelling at the dog, not the kids. Yeah.
And I bet you Tanya did send her that. As soon as I realized which Tanya they was talking about.
No, I know which one.
I bet you she did.
Yeah, please send it to Tanya. Because apparently Tanya sent me 10 grand, so I'm going to wait. You have a puppy? I have a dog that
Why would HB be married?
I don't know. That's what she said. If Jessa would let her go real life, she said all the things.
She said she'd come here and beat my ass. And then someone texted me and said I'll double it.
When's she gonna take me up on that peen in the cut thing? I could go for $300.
Me too.
I only asked for $300, not $5,000. I sold myself short.
Shit, me too. I'll pee in a cup.
Don't threaten to come to my house, boo-boo. Our laws are different.
Who threatened to come to your house?
I done said she's gonna fight her way out of a wet paper bag. I done said it.
She said the laws are different in North Carolina, huh?
I never denied it.
She said, don't ask me. You can't pee in a cup, Leah?
Due to, what did I call it?
Shit, mine come back woo, fresh and clean all the way across.
But when did Dan ever say she's gonna pull up to her house? She's trying to like.
No, bitch, I did. Bitch, I did, Danny, I did.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. I was so mad walking back and forth with my motherfucking.
Well, I didn't say it like that. What I said was that's not how I said it, but yes.
Oh shit! I was fucking. I was.
I told her don't get a beat, but I didn't. I wasn't like, I'm gonna get in my car and come to North Carolina and pull up to your house.
How about walking?
Listen, I'm gonna change the subject just for a second because I seen somebody in here that was in the live earlier that was hyping the fuck up out of Lala, and I'm gonna say that was dead ass wrong. That's my opinion. I'm allowed my opinion. When you got somebody that is bragging about taking K-pens that are not prescribed to them, that's an addiction. That would be like me going and buying pain pills off the street, not being them prescribed to me. That would be me in addiction.
Right.
It's no different. And to sit there and listen to the girl say because she's not putting a needle in her arm, she's clean. Y'all are dead ass wrong for that. Every single person that sat in that damn comment section hyping her up is dead ass wrong. I'm sorry.
So wrong. So wrong.
I got a little rundown about that. I wasn't in that live with what the whole
That shit was crazy. Crazy. And I'm glad I didn't go in there because I feel like I would have lost my cool. I do feel like I would have lost my cool.
Right, recovery is not a mockery. Like that's a thing that gets me about, and y'all know I have strong feelings about addiction, so I don't really want to go into it too much. But when KP and Lala and they're talking about being sober and recovery, and it's they're making a mockery of it if they're not.
My problem is sitting there screaming to her chat how she's clean and sober.
Yeah.
But then not. That's my problem. Like telling her chat, oh, I'm off of this, and I 100% got off my mat because I'm using these methylfolate drops.
Oh,
popping K-pens on the side.
Right, but Danny, I haven't been to your house in a while now. But when I'm, have you ever seen me at your house fucked up? Even when I was fucking doing drugs, have you ever fucking seen me at your house fucked up?
If I ever thought that you were not going to be an added benefit into my child's life, if you were going to be a danger to my children, even if it's not physically, if it's their mental, because mentally seeing someone in addiction fucks with children, you wouldn't have been over at my home. I'm going to pick my children over anybody in this entire motherfucking earth. Yeah.
But you know, that's like my fucking niece and nephew. Like, I love them. Like, I would never fucking do that. Even when I was in addiction, like, hear me out. I still never went to Danny's fucked up. Like, she makes it like I was like she knows and she has seen me like that or what. She's never.
No, when they're like, you know, I go back because Nan's not that person anymore. When at one point, me and Nan were still friends, but I knew I had to love her a little bit from a distance. And I would still be there for her. And, you know, I saw her on live and I would just send her a message probably and be like, hey, Fran, get off live. You know what I mean? But we weren't hanging out in person. And then when she got her life together and she was trying and she was, you know, look at my friend doing fucking amazing now. I don't care what y'all try to say about her. If you look at her from 3 years ago compared to today, bitch, you can't tell me that's not an improvement. Regardless of how she fucking did it, that's a motherfucking improvement. She got her own place. She got a car. She got a job. She looks amazing. Like, she is improved. I don't know why she always gets beat down for it. It's crazy.
I truly want to hear your proof. Well, I truly tried to talk to you, but you had 19 people, you know, yelling and screaming, and you didn't shut it down. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't have a box to put you right on.
Did at my lowest. That's the thing is that when she makes excuses for her addiction, but when I was at my lowest, like I hadn't even gotten out of the hospital yet. I think maybe I might have. I think I was like less than 24 hours out of the hospital. And she was on live dogging me. Like when I say that I've had every reason to not be sober at the point, especially when I first got clean and needed my fucking best friend, I have every reason to not be clean. And I still fucking did it through that. I fucking did.
For when I retaliate.
So Man, I remember watching you back in the day. Like, I remember when it happened, and I remember when everybody was dragging you because the fire department or whoever it was came there. I'm not sure if they gave you meds or what. You don't have to tell me what they were coming there for, but I remember seeing you in a motel after you got out the hospital. I watched you then when all that was going down too. I was just very silent. I didn't like to do a lot of talking in your chat. But
Thank you,
honestly,
Carly. And that's
like where you came from, literally, you didn't have clothes or nothing, bitch. Nothing.
No, and that's what I say. Like, people are like, why does she always talk about it? I talk about it because when I got out of that hospital, everything was taken from me. And then even when I got out, more stuff was taken from me. And that's okay. Like, because I've built up. Is there things I'd like back? Yes. But when I've decided to move to Daytona, like, people are like, oh, she's just saying that for people I feel sorry for. No, I literally moved here with a pair of jeans. Everyone on fucking this app and Reddit dogged me because I only had one pair of jeans and a couple shirts and a couple pairs of sweats. And they were like, she always wears the same jeans, motherfucker.
I remember.
That's all I had.
Yep.
I had nothing.
and the best part is the only thing they
Everything that you see in my home or me wear, I have fucking got it on my goddamn own. Not on my own. Let me just say this. My mama has been my fucking
on somebody
rock, my fucking backbone, my fucking, I don't know where I would be in this life without her.
who's literally lost how many
But like, I did this.
fucking grieving process.
And so yeah, I talk about it because I'm fucking proud of it.
And you should be. That's just like KP saying that HB was bragging about the stuff that she has. No. Everybody's just proud of what they got. Melissa talks about how she got off the shot and how long it took her because she's proud that she done it. It's crazy.
How are you gonna throw up my drinking and my shit in my face?
It is crazy. But it shows that it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have nothing like I did. And the fire truck that came to the hotel was because the MAT program that I went on then, Chels, was through Ocala, like the county that Ocala's in. I can't remember what it is. But it was through the county that, so when I went into the hospital, Ashlyn drove me, right? And I went into like a small little ER place, right? It wasn't like a big hospital.
Right.
And when Mel finally was like on the phone with Ashlyn and was like, I don't think she can fucking breathe. They had shot me through my nose with Narcan. And that had sent me a pulmonary edema, so I already couldn't breathe. So when they shot me with a Narcan and they sent me in a pulmonary edema and I really couldn't breathe, and that's when Mel was like, she can't breathe. Ashlyn went and got the nurses and was like, I don't think she can breathe, guys. And then they x-rayed my chest and they saw that my lung was collapsed. So they couldn't do anything at that hospital because it wasn't like
thank you.
like a major trauma hospital.
Uh-huh.
And they had to transfer me. Well, when they transferred me, I had to go in an ambulance. The guy that was in the ambulance had come through to do
In the what?
work. Shut up. The ambulance. The ambulance.
There you go, pass by.
Yard number 15. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking.
You're okay. You're okay. The guy that was
Hey, I'll be back. I gotta do something real quick.
was in there, came back in the room to get paperwork signed, and realized that. So I punched a nurse.
My bad. It's a final.
Yeah, I did because they were trying to put me under, and I was obviously my limits were very high, so they had to use a much medication to put down a horse. So I was fighting it, and because I felt like I couldn't breathe and didn't want to be on my back, and I had to be on my back to be intubated, I punched the nurse. So, and they said if I would have gotten any more oomph behind it, like I would have knocked her out, because I had super strength at that point. So that guy, anyway, is the guy that came back up to my room after I got extubated. and told me about the program in Ocala.
Hold on.
And it's ran by the fire MAP program because of how many people that the fire department and the ambulance see, like the medical see, who have to wait for an appointment to get in with the place, give you like that days each day your medication, so they don't
Awesome.
like, yeah, it really is like an awesome program. So if you can't get your medication for like that week, they don't do that, but every single day up until your appointment to get your medication, they will bring you your medication.
Oh, I wish they had that more
The day that I was
places.
live was January 15th. I don't know if that's what the day you're asking for. It was January 15th, the day that I was live, and she sent the pictures.
So that's why you saw them at there, because the fire department is the one that came every day to give me my medication.
Man, that would be awesome if they would do that everywhere, because a lot of people, what happens is they make their mat appointments and they don't want to wait. And then you get on this tangent where you want to keep doing and you say, fuck the mat appointment. And then you think about it again when you can't afford to get more meds. And it's a deadly cycle, honestly.
So his name is, hold on, let me look it up. It's Captain.
That's right. What do you mean, Kay?
Hold on, let me look at it. Let me get in.
Hey, Jordan, baby.
We capture something moving or external in the upstairs bedroom.